Let's read the rest of these and accept the final quest. The Wages of Fate. Do you remember what you told me the night at Phoenix Gate? That while the fate of Rosaria sits on my shoulders, the fate of its dominance sit upon yours. But are we not both dominants of fire? Does not the flame of our forebears burn in our hearts? Should I not protect you as you have protected me? You have chosen to be my shield. Now let me choose to be yours. Is this not what our father wanted? What Sid wanted, to cast aside fate and forge our own path? Grant me this, Clive. Let me be your strength. The witch conquers all. Oh man, that's a long letter. You're not long removed from when last you placed yourself between us in peril. I sit and pen yet another letter in which I try to find the words to somehow express the gratitude of an entire town. Still, something feels different about our latest triumph. Where in the past we l- leaned ever so heavily upon your good graces, this time we found the strength elsewhere, in ourselves. Our hardship has shown us that, which should have been apparent all along, we are not as different as we want to believe. Does a peasant love his homeland any less than a noble? Does a bearer love his family any less than a man does his own? It is this love that has united us and given us true strength. Should every thrall, Kashik, bandit, and brigand in the realm come charging our gates, we will not fret, we will not falter, we will fight, and we will win. Isabel. Yo, Minutes, welcome to the stream. Doing pretty well. Hoping to beat this game tonight, even if we have to stay a little late. Not too late, but might stay an extra hour if we can beat it in that. A note of thanks, my Lord Marquis. I write to thank you for your kind consideration you have shown for those whose names are written within the pages of the Book of Martyrs. I know that it would move them deeply to know that the first shield of the Phoenix laments their passing, though each and every member of our order stands ready to sacrifice their lives in service to the Phoenix. I do not doubt that those who are taken before their time go with regret for the long years of duty left undone, but they should live on in the memory of a proud son of House Rossfield, such as yourself. Such as yourself shall surely go some way to soothing their sorrows. May the phoenix flames burn ever in your heart. Cyril, bearer of the burning quell. You got to the point where they went with Sid and them to the hideout. Oh, that's like at the beginning of the game, dude. Making amends. Master Clive. Oh, this dude. He's been pretty nice. Doesn't give us that many quests. I am aware there are matters of much greater importance which demand your attention, but should you find yourself a moment, I bid you visit me in the shelves that I might ask a single favor concerning His Highness, Prince Dion.
It's usually me making demands of Harpocrates. I wonder what this is about.
Okay, I think there's one more side quest for us to accept, and then we can go and do them. Actually, there's two of those. There's just the letter. We haven't really talked to the people. This is just the curiosities that we picked up, and that's just the hunts. Let's accept this one from Gav.
Ugh, you alright?
Silver lining.
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Eda's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Oh, that
Back in the
girl.
north,
Where is she? Is she
families would
here?
always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes, like.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Eda's due any day now, and I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
This guy's like, he's like tripping over this so much, like he got her pregnant. We just met this lady like 10 episodes ago,
Is there anything I can do to help?
or a couple days ago, depending on
Well,
who's
it
watching.
just might be.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo. There's naught luckier in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by.
I never seen one.
Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing. I'd try and track one down myself, only...
Only the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need, a feather.
That or the bird whose horse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with traveling traders plying the northern borders.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Well, at least that
You're
one
a good
seems like
friend, Clive.
a
I
quick
won't
side
forget
quest to do.
this.
Now let's go talk to the other two people. You plan on playing all, if not most, of the main Final Fantasy games. Hey, that's how I kind of started the idea of the Let's Play channel on my channel. We started with doing all mainline Final Fantasy games. And I think I did 1 through 10 pretty, I would say fairly quickly. We did 1 through 10. And then I got to 10-2. I got to the end of that game and I just never beat it. We need to go back to it eventually. And then this game came out and we've been playing this game. But I still have to beat 10-2. 11's online. I actually started 12 because I was just so sick of 10-2. So that's got a couple hours into it. So we got to beat 12. We got to beat the 13 trilogy. 14 is online, but I've streamed it a couple times, so can't really beat those games. And then Final Fantasy 15. And then the Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. But chances are we're probably going to play that
Harpocrates.
before doing any of that,
I received your note.
since that comes out in like 2 months.
Ah, yes. I expect you're wondering what this is all about.
You spoke of making amends with Dion. But I can't imagine what for.
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his tutor. This was some years ago, of course.
You have Final
Before I
Fantasy
joined
15
Celia's
Royal
Hideaway.
Edition, and now
At that
you have
time,
Final Fantasy
I
16.
was counted among the
You wanna
foremost
beat those
scholars
two?
of Oriflamme,
Well,
and was
if you take your
accordingly
time with those
invited to the
games and
palace
do
to
the side
supervise
quests,
the
you got
young
over 100
prince's
hours there.
education, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well, everything an emperor should. History, religion, commerce, government. Alas, our time together was cut short when Dion left to join the Dragoons. His studies no longer being deemed necessary. I had not expected to meet with him again, least of all here.
Have you spoken with him?
No, I have yet to find the right moment. His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone. I would not wish to disturb his ruminations with idle words of greeting. Not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guild weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's doing. Surely you can't blame yourself.
When I first met him, it was not guilt, but his people's expectations that weighed heavily upon him. And I did nothing to ease that burden. He bore it alone, until the day he could not bear it any longer. It is one of my greatest regrets that I only ever offered him my wisdom, when what he truly needed was friendship. The blame for Dion's transgressions lies not only on his shoulders, but on mine.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild wyvern tail. Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such a flower is to be granted inner solace. Fabulists and fraudsters all, of course. But there is oft a seed of truth to be found where even the most outlandish opinions align.
Well, it can't hurt to try. Where can I find this flower? And how will I know it?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust. The lily-white blossoms from whose roots the poisonous ink for the brand is distilled. Well, those which grow in the wild differ only in their purple hue, The harsher the environment in which they are raised, the deeper the color. There is a waterfall in Rickmal's Roost across the strait, where the flowers once grew in abundance. Whether they still survive there, I know not. But try as I might, I can find no likelier location.
It's all right. I'll find you a wyvern tail one way or another.
Thank you, Clive. And please, be safe.
Okay, and let's go accept the other, or, kind of finish accepting the other one from Jill. Or I guess from our brother about Jill. What is Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion? It is pretty much a remake, remaster, remake. I would classify it as a remake, I suppose, of a PSP game called Crisis Core. And I think they decided to remake it because of all the Final Fantasy VII remake that they've been working on, and it ties into the story. It's like a supplemental story for Final Fantasy VII.
Joshua,
It's got a shared
I read your
universe,
message.
same, a lot of the same
right.
characters.
Jill is different. I
If
don't
you
think
like
I'd
Final
realized
Fantasy
how
VII, I would
different,
definitely
but
recommend playing that.
Since we returned from Drake's spine,
I wouldn't
felt
say
it
it's a
more and
filler
more.
thing. It's more important
I
than that.
suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she
Like
belongs
it's supplemental to the story of
And
Final
that's why
Fantasy
we need
VII,
to
but it's got
remind
some
her she is still
very
one of us,
important
to let her know that we
characters.
still need her now more than
Oh,
ever.
yeah, Joshua's alive. Sorry for
We
the
still
spoiler.
need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course.
Yeah, you
Remember the
definitely
time
you
we
definitely need to
accompanied
get off the
Father
stream
on his annual tour
for
of the
spoilers
duchy?
because we are
And
at the
Jill
end
and I
of the
rode for the
game.
procession to ride
I'm
up
just
Van's Hill.
finishing all the side quest stuff
to see the
before.
snow daisies. I remember.
I think,
It was the first time Father
I think
had
the
allowed
main
us to
story
drive.
that we're about to
And
do
when he realized
next,
you were missing,
once we
he had
finish
the
all these side
entire
quests, will be
retinue
the
down to
final
the
one.
Pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
All right, have a good night, Minutes. And yeah, you should be safe coming to the next stream. If I can beat this game tonight, we're gonna go to Tears of the Kingdom to finish that off because I'm pretty close to beating that as well. Unless you don't want to be spoiled for that. Okay, so we accepted all those side quests. Let's get started on them. Where? Okay, so let's do this one. It's just the furthest. This one is this is the Wyvern Tail. Let's probably just go kill something. Should be pretty simple. Killed plenty of wyverns. That's how you pronounce it. And people say, well, some people say worm. I don't think that just seems weird to me. But whatever. Ooh. Now I wonder if these things respawn. Or if it's just stuff we missed. I think the items you just find, just laying around in the world, they probably respawn. Maybe in different areas. But there's probably like a radius. But I'm not sure about those chests. Something tells me they probably just... Once you get them, they stay like that. Shit. I guess we're not close enough. Thought we'd see him by now, but I guess he's on the other side of this cliff. That's
Seems
good.
this place has been flooded twice
It's
over.
a terrible place to fight
Purple
anyways.
flowers blooming next to a waterfall.
There you are. How do I
Shouldn't be too hard to find.
just jump on his head? It's not Mario,
Cal.
dude. Oh. Oh, that's right. We get an extra 5% boost now. I forgot how that perfect dodge looks without the Berserker ring.
Too slow.
Damn. He's got these parries all over the place now. Maybe we should have saved that,
Well done, Toggle.
but let's save. I guess let's just do it. Why not? Nope. No, not get hit. That's not what I wanted to do. This. Should be able to break him. You gotta be kidding me. That doesn't break. I wonder if it's because he was in the middle of an attack. 8,000. Another 8,000. Hopefully we can finish him off with this. And I don't think we'd be able to finish him before the stagger wears off. Nope. Guess not.
Nice try.
Well, let's finish it off with this. I was like this move. Wait a minute. Wasn't I supposed to get something for... Don't tell me that wasn't it. Okay. Ooh. I wonder if I even had to kill this dude.
Here they are.
Well, that guy never gives us side quests, but he's nice enough to give us a super short one when he does. I want to do the one for Jill last. Might actually be the one that'll, make us feel some
Let's hope our
joy. Let's
emergency
save it
has
for
what Gal
last.
needs. Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
And I'm
Or
not your
maybe
man.
not. Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo.
Oh, great. I have to go
Near
kill
some
it.
gutted hovel not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
We'll see. Thank you.
Wait, do I have
We've got a
to
few
actually
rooms going
talk to some
spare,
people
Nine.
here?
You want a bed for the night?
Damn it, I hate having to look for people. Into some stupid radius. This guy's a merchant. Why can't I talk to him about it?
Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, it don't mean we have to. Now,
Okay, there's
let's get
another
this
one.
all set out.
Hopefully the third one won't be too hard to find.
Traveller. You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone. Or perhaps a bawdy etching of the Vicerine.
Maybe another time. I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
If that's the case, rumours are all you're likely to find. No one has seen a silver chocobo for years. Word is they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern nonsense about bringing good luck. Didn't bring them much, nor their bows. If any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
You're probably right. Thank you anyway.
I sure hope we don't have to go find this chocobo and then end up killing him just for a feather. That would be kind of sad and kind of proving her point. Here's hoping the dude's in here. Nope. Of course. I always gotta have a hard time finding these merchants. or just finding people in this place. It's like the second time we've had to do this in this area. Oh, perfect. Didn't take too long.
Can I help you with something?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
It wouldn't be the first time. A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon's Ride. It sounds almost too good to be true.
Doesn't seem too far away, but it might be closer to go from there. Just a tad closer.
This is no time to ride.
Well, it also seems more straightforward, though, to be honest.
Let's
Could
go.
just popped into existence. Guess he's a magical chocobo. Wait a minute. No. Let me just... I was about to say it. For a second, I thought our chocobo's silver. Nope. Well, we got the white chocobo. I've never seen a white chocobo. We should give him a feather of our chocobo. Like it'd be more lucky than the silver one.
Tracks. They're not left by bandits for a change. More tracks. And these look fresh. A chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is.
Don't tell me it's just hiding in here.
Anything.
That's good. We can just grab the feather.
Well, I'll be damned.
Perfectly displayed just for us. Hopefully nobody comes to bother us. And we could just take it and leave. Don't have to fight nobody for it. That looks like our chocobo.
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend.
Tell me if that looked any different
Thank you.
from our chocobo. Maybe our chocobo really is silver.
Let's get this back to Gav before they change their minds.
I just kind of assumed our chocobo was white just because of the way he looked. Okay, these side quests are actually pretty quick. I think the only one we have left is the one with Jill. And then we can move on to the hunts. Here be Ross Fields, another trophy. Wonder what this one's about.
This is the place, but
I'm sorry, Clive.
All dead.
there's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone in the backyard? To the hideaway, then.
Oh, back to the hideaway. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. Let's before we continue her side quest, The side quest for this flower. Let's go turn these other ones in.
Let's hope one of the gardeners
Okay.
knows where to find snow
Give the
daisies.
feather to Gav. Talk to Hippocrates.
It was
Wonder if-
no trouble at all.
Wonder if she had the kid already.
Clive, you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
Crystal's crack. Is this what I think it is? Where in the hell did you find it?
It's a long story.
Well, it's a good thing we don't have to listen to it.
Right there on the
Since we
road
just
to
did it.
Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home. Trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go.
Oh, this is the scout. Yeah, that does look pretty nice.
What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Now will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
Yeah, I suppose. I've been interested. Kid's gonna be born by the time. Oh. Is that? Oh, I guess we actually have to go talk to her. Now let's go talk to her. Let's finish up this quest.
There's something about it. I feel like it's...
I wonder if she's just been in this bed the whole time. I guess it makes sense. Where else is she gonna go? Baby born? Yes or no? I'm putting money on yes. Oh, I guess not.
Ah, me lords.
How are you feeling?
Thought that would be the surprise.
Well, thank you.
Maybe it's something after we beat the game.
Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is,
Go on, please. It's beautiful. Did you make it?
we did. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, my lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced.
Ooh, the lighting's pretty good here. It's a much better than normal cutscene.
Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
Not your
I think
kid.
Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. My whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Damn, not even on PS Plus. Or, oh. I was reading your
Why?
message on Discord minutes.
Because you don't need
Like,
anyone to hold
not
your
what I was
hand.
trying to say. I was trying to say he thinks of himself less
your
than
courage,
dog, is what I was
your
trying to say.
determination. I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions. Stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
That dude in the background still playing?
Your
His
brother.
fingers must be raw, dude. He's been playing since we got here.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword.
Oh, still going.
I may have had one too many.
you may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway. After I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
Another curiosity.